What's going on, Port fans? Welcome back to another video on my channel, and today we're going to be going through some of the burning questions for 2020. This season poses so much anticipation, so much hope, yet a lot of answers that haven't been given as yet, and to see exactly what the club will do on and off the field throughout this year. And because it's such a big year with 150 years, I'm sure many of you have plenty of questions that you would like answered. But today I'm going to go through some of the more hot topic ones, some of the burning questions that are really looking for those answers. And I'm going to try and answer them today and see how that goes throughout 2020. So without further ado, let's get into these burning questions and see what Port Adelaide has to offer in 2020. First question off the list for burning questions is, does Rosie get more midfield time? How much time is he going to spend in the midfield throughout the year? We know that a lot of opportunities are starting to open up in that area, especially with the most recent Ollie Wines injury to his shoulder. This could be more of an opportunity for someone, say like a Drew, or as we know, Dan Houston went into there last year and performed brilliantly. It could be a very massive opportunity for Rosie, or it could be a stepping stone into his future plans in the club. I do know have a future plan for him to play in the middle. So regardless of who's in there or not, I'm pretty sure we'll see Rosie in the midfield at some point throughout the year. Is this Justin Westhoff's last year as a footballer for Port Adelaide? Now, 2018, massive year for the Hoff. Best and fairest, was playing his best footy. 2019 wasn't as great for him. Played out of position, ended up going down into defence later in the year, and just seems like he's coming to that end of his career. He'll say that he can keep going. He looks fit as ever. He's moving well. But is it just time that maybe these younger guys are starting to push their case? And with Westhoff not having a set position, is he looking like he won't even be in the best 22? I say this now. At the start of this year, he's in the best 22 in my opinion. But later on down the track throughout the year, is he going to be there? Because who knows who stands up from the youngsters we get from the draft? Who's going to shine and become that a versatile player that we're looking for? Are these other blokes that are coming through just going to be a little bit better? Who knows with the Hoff? I hope for his sake he can go one more, and maybe he'll end up with some silverware, because that's what he deserves. But he's becoming a veteran now, a very old veteran, and just might be time Hoff ends up hanging up the boots. But who knows? That's going to be a big year. It's a long year, and Westhoff will figure that out for himself. Can we do damage if we make the finals this year? That's a question I've had on my tongue for about 2-3 years now, since 2017 loss. How much damage can we do? Young list, we're energised. It could be like 2013, 2014, when we went in there, just played our hearts out, and we got a couple of wins from it. Could be a disaster. I hope not. I do think we can do some damage if the game plan is executed, we hit our targets and all that rubbish that comes with talking that topic. But can we do damage? I'd like to see, and we know the scenarios, and there's more questions, more sub-questions to that topic in itself, whether, if we make finals, do we win, and then Ken Hinkley and all that rubbish. And that's what it leads into the next question. Beautifully played by myself. Is this year the last of Ken's tenure? Now, it's do or die for Ken. Make finals, win a final, probably coaches on to 2021. Doesn't make finals, that's it. He's kaput. He's out of here. He's not going to be coaching Port Adelaide after this year. It's make or break. And for most people, I feel like that will be, I'll bring a smile, it'll be like winning a final for them. Ken Hinkley going. And look, I can understand that completely. There was a video I made a couple of weeks ago about, is it time for Ken to stand up or ship out? It is. And this is his last hurrah. But will it be the end if we do make finals? That's another question in itself. So it'll be fascinating to see. I don't think Ken Hinkley will be coaching Port Adelaide in 2021. There's a little opinion for you can take away from this video. But in saying that, I would love to see him continue on after this year if we make finals, win a couple of finals. Then you don't change. Then you go on. You got some momentum moving into the next pre-season with these young group of players. He sticks with them, and the players like him. He's a mentor, but is he enough? Speaking of leaving at season's end, Does Ollie Wines go? Now, there's a big rumour that he basically wanted to go to Carlton at the end of last year. There's plenty of rumours going around about Ollie Wines at the moment that I will not talk about. But does he go at season's end? I hope not. I think he's a gun player. I really rate Ollie Wines when he's at his best. And obviously, injuries, shoulder last year, shoulder this year, out of form, can't get it right. I think when he clicks, he'll just take the club to its destination. But he's just got to find a way to click it. And at the moment, with his shoulder troubles, it's looking unlikely, but I hope for his sake that he does get his body right and really become the player we know he can be. It's sad too, because I tipped Ollie to have a big year. I thought actually if he got going, he could be a Brownlow contender. He gets votes, he'd be an All-Australian. It just sucks. It really does for his injury. Now he missed the first few rounds of the year. It's just, I hope this time they get it right though. They don't just shove him back into the AFL side. Play him through the sample, get his fitness up, game sense going. It's everything. And look, it's a long season. If you miss the first 4 or 5 weeks, a couple in the sample and, you're not playing the games early on, that's fine. Get him back in. Then he's still got 15, 16 games to ease his way back into it and get that form towards the back half of the year. Because if we're making finals or, fighting it out to make finals, Ollie's going to be so crucial in that midfield to be sorting that out, and his big body and his aggression in there be something we desperately need. And with the silk of Houston and then Power Pepper in there and Boak, it's a good formula of a midfield, and we need him back. I hope he doesn't go at the season end either, because I know how great he can be. So it's a big question that will linger throughout the year. Now, some other questions that aren't so burning. We've got new sponsors that are a possibility. It was announced at the AGM that we could get a couple of new sponsors within the next couple of weeks. One that's a new major sponsor that will share the load with GFG, which is great news for the club. China as well, will that go ahead through 2020? Unlikely at this stage. Coronavirus is causing havoc. And I'm not sure exactly how that's going to pan out. It will have to be announced pretty early on in the season to say that's it, we're not playing it. It will be a home final though, so there's the answer to that question. If it doesn't happen in China, it's going to be home. Did I say home final? I meant home game. That it's going to be here when we come back if it doesn't play. So that's good. An extra home game will come in handy against St Kilda. Means we'll be playing Dougal Howard at home. So that'll be an interesting scenario to take on. And let me know in the comments below though, guys, what some of your questions you want answered this year. What's something that you're looking forward to seeing could present itself throughout the year. And it's going to be a big year. A lot of questions to be answered. We're getting answers now, and hopefully we get the job done. Thank you very much for watching, Port fans, this video. Let me know in the comments below what you're thinking throughout 2020. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new for plenty more Port Adelaide and AFL content that will be coming your way. Thanks for watching, Port fans. My name is Anthony, and as always, count the pair.